There's a lot of America that belongs to me yet, you understand? I would say that unquestionably, I am an American, born there. My father slaved there. Upon the backs of my people was developed the primary wealth of America. So I would say today that I'm an American who is infinitely prouder to be of African descent, no question about it. No question about it. I'm an Afro-American, and I don't use the word American ever loosely again.
Meeting will come to order. Mr. Robeson here now. All right, let me take the chair. Will you raise your right hand, please? You do solemnly swear the matter now pending before this committee will tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Paul Robeson walks over to the table and sits before the House Committee on Un-American Activism. The time is June 12, 1956.
Could I say that the reason that I am here today, from the mouth of the State Department itself is, I should not be allowed to travel because I have struggled for years for the independence of the colonial peoples of Africa. The other reason that I am here today, again, from the State Department and from the court record of the Court of Appeals, is that when I am abroad, I speak out against injustices, against the Negro peoples of this land. That is why I am here today. I am being tried for fighting for the rights of my people who are still second-class citizens in this United States of America. What was that, Mr. Walter? My mother was born in your state of North Carolina, Mr. Walter, and my mother was a Quaker, and my ancestors, in the time of Washington, baked bread for George Washington's troops when they crossed the Delaware, and my own father was a slave. I stand here struggling for the rights of my people to be full citizens in this country, and they are not. They are not in Mississippi, and they are not in Montgomery, Alabama, and they are not in Washington, and that is why I am here today. You ask me, why do you not stay in Russia? Because my father was a slave, and my people died to build this country, and I'm going to stay here and have a part of it, just like you, and no fascist-minded people will drive me from it. Is that clear?
For our people, there is a rapidly growing awareness that despite all of our differences, it is necessary that we become unified. A unified people requires a unified leadership. And let there be but one requirement made without exception. That black leadership and every man and woman in that leadership place the interest of our people and the struggle for those interests above all else. So in the end, our culture comes from our people. We have an obligation to take it back to our people, to make them understand that in fighting for our cultural heritage, we fight for peace. Peace in a world where we all can walk in complete dignity. The artist must elect to fight for freedom or slavery. I have made my choice.
jazzing around. What is jazz to me? What is a wildflower? Steaming in a forest grove. A painting, a picture of Bird and Diz flattening fifths on 52nd Street. What is a beat? A sweet, black, brown, and beige. A rhapsody, free as the wind in a restless breeze. A counter melody, a masterful stroke. What is jazz to me? The beginning and the end of an endless affair. A warm something else, cannonball, and Miles used to play. When autumn leaves were in, the weather was for the birds, and Oscar Peterson made honey out of a wildflower called baby, baby, all the time. Jazz to me was like when I was living a lush life on top of the world. Jazzing around. What is jazz to me? What is a wildflower? Steaming in a forest grove. A painting, a picture of Bird and Diz flattening fifths on 52nd Street. What is a beat? A sweet, black, brown, and beige. A rhapsody, all the time. Jazz to me was like when I was living a lush life